Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. This one is a Collage Soup inspired journal page using this book Manuscriptor, which is, as you would imagine, full of lots and lots of lettering. It's a great one if you want to create a journal page that just has lettering on. It's also good if you want to add lettered quotes onto there. So it's lots of fun to play with. And also, wouldn't it be cool to make a background that was just made up of letters? I mean, there we go. My brain is already thinking of more ideas. So, as I tend to do these days, I cut out my collage soup images using my craft knife. I am just waiting for another delivery of blades, which sounds terrifying, doesn't it? But yeah, I find it so much easier than fussy cutting. I hate fussy cutting, as you know. I have a folder which has these clear pockets in, and I tend to put loose pieces of collage soup into there, including ones that I've printed out from ebooks. So unfortunately, I can't tell you which book this background came from, but it is a collage soup one. It may well be the Rainbows and Lollipops one. I'm not sure. But I'm going to use that as my background. This is really going to be ever such a simple journal page. And I'm going to kind of just layer these things together because sometimes you just want to create something simple and you don't need to get all the things out and use all the stuff, throw it all at your page. You just want to create something really straightforward and nice and basic, and that's it. And I find Collage Soup is really useful for that, in the sense that you can grab the images you want, you can create the journal page you would like to do really, really easily. So I'm sticking this background in using some gel medium. This is from Dina Wakley. This is great for this kind of thing. It works really nicely. This is quite a lightweight paper. Um, some of my collage soup images I print out on my inkjet printer, and some I do with my laser printer. All I would say, if you print them out with a inkjet printer, don't get the images wet because the ink will move. So if you were sticking it in, I probably would use like a glue stick or something like that to stick it in. I definitely wouldn't pull the wet media over the top of it because those colours will run. So then I'm thinking, okay, I want to put my letters on. I love this background, but the letters disappear. So then it's about, how do I make those letters stand out? So I'm grabbing my black gesso. I know I divide opinion when I grab my black gesso. I do get lots of comments from people saying, I loved it before you did that. Why did you do that? Well, because that's what I want to do. Sorry about my head. You get a really good look at my roots. They're lovely. So all I'm going to do here is just paint a layer of black gesso in. And while it's wet, pop the letters on. Because as the gesso dries, it will stick those letters in place. I don't need to get any glue out. And what I'm doing here is just creating a little bit of calm area where the letter's going to sit. So that means it's going to stand out from the background. Could equally have done this with white. That would also work. But of course, you'd need a very opaque white to be able to block out, sorry, the background. So I'm just going to slowly work through. I'm painting the square just a little bit bigger than each letter, which means that they're all going to be different sizes, and I kind of like how that's going to make this look. So I've got them all in place, can still see plenty of my background, but now I just want to bring a bit more black out from those little stenciled areas. And using my dot stamp is a great way to do this. So I'm just pulling that black out to the edges. It grounds those words and it kind of just makes the page feel a bit more cohesive. Then I decided I would outline some of the letters as well. I was just going to pull those forwards a bit more and draw a bit more attention to them. So that's going to work quite nicely. This is an acrylic paint pen, a Posca pen that I'm using to do this. A little bit of journaling along the bottom. I've written it in once and it just kind of disappeared, so I'm just going over it again just to make that stand out a bit better. And next I'm just going to use some paint pens and just add some marks and more colours onto some of those letters and just make them a little bit more interesting. So I'm kind of playing using more colour, just showing you that you don't have to get your paint out. I haven't used any paint apart from the gesso on this page, which doesn't count as paint, does it? Because it's gesso. So there we go. Honestly. So just adding marks and dots onto those letters that I've added to my page using paint pens. They are Sharpie paint pens. I do like those. They're really nice. I've got quite a collection of paint pens. Anyone would think that I like them. I don't know. So a really simple page. If you haven't delved into the magical world of Collage Soup, go and have a look at Emily's website. You can also find the books on Amazon. They get printed on demand, so sometimes you just have to wait a couple of days. But they are fabulous books, and there are so many. And you can get lots of them as ebooks as well. So they are very versatile. So there's the finished page. Lots of fun to create. Nice and simple. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get notified when more videos get uploaded if you've enjoyed this content. And I hope to see you again soon.